We are back for season 2 and it feels super good, even though per usual I'm very tired in the morning. We are here at Sebring and like every race weekend it is a 3-day event. First day consists of 2 practices, the second day qualifying a race, and the third day is a race. Just finished up practice 1 here at Sebring, and just as we're starting to get up to pace, red flag. We go back out again, red flag, and then we got to go back out finally for a few laps and kind of just get our bearings. By that time the tires had cooled and kind of just starting all over again. So per usual, practice 1, kind of just wash and waking up.
We're back here at Sebring, and we just finished practice 1. Felt really good to get back in the car, kind of find my bearings again, just try to get out there and get comfortable running around traffic. And yeah, just trying to find that pace and find that speed. Last year it was more of kind of like learning, trying to absorb everything and get the experience. And now that I have that kind of under my belt, I'm ready to really go attack these tracks, attack these races, and really try to be competitive and move further up the grid and hopefully finish strong with some podiums this year.
My brake felt like it didn't have that much play before I hit anything half the time. And like that was when, after I tap them every time now, so that was after the pads were set, and I'm like, and I go, oh, I'm gonna try less brake, and I'm like, oh, nothing's happening, like, okay.
Yeah, my pedal felt like rock solid when I first went out. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to. But then they, faded. So, yeah. It's like, oh well. It's just, I felt that was the pace that I could push.
I think some of the people in your class went out on new tires.
Oh yeah, we just finished practice 2 here at Sebring. It's in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a little hotter out and the track seemed greasier. We went out with older tires. That was probably not the right decision. We were fighting those tires for the majority of the session, fighting to find grip, and it just wasn't there. So that's kind of the part of the process is, figuring these things out and learning what to do and what not to do. It's hard to gauge ourselves too against a lot of other teams who went out on new tires. How do we, do we know where we fall really when we're not running apples to apples? So
just finished practice 2 and there's lots of talk about tires, old tires, new tires. Honestly, I don't think it matters one bit. Everybody out there is struggling. I see, we were in the brake zone with 3 or 4 other cars. 2 of them would overshoot it, 1 would be sideways, and then we'd kind of try and tiptoe around it. I mean, every turn is just constantly trying to catch everything. That looks kind of crazy, whatever, but that's how it was. It was just absolutely nuts. It's like we're just out there kind of like on ice skates, They say as the cars came in, they were covered in oil and fluid all over, which makes total sense. That's exactly how it felt like. You know, they're trying to talk about what to do with the car. In my opinion, just let it be. The car was good at the test. It was good this morning. Clearly everyone was struggling. Clearly there was some fluid. Yeah, we went out on old tires too. Let's just let it be. Just went out there to survive and touch the pavement. So it'll probably be like that at the end of the race. We know we can handle it. So.
We've just got to stick with our qualifying tyres for practice 1 and new tyres for practice 2 thing from now on. And we probably in hindsight should have gone for another new set for practice 2. And I don't think
I wouldn't have told you.
I think it would have been pretty crappy still, but maybe not as, oh my god, everything's changed.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have told you to put them on because I would have thought the tires would still be fine.
Yeah, and we wanted to, you know, I don't think it was like a stupid decision. I just think it was the wrong one.
No. But we also now have a little bit.
Keeps us secret, but we know where to go when we see the sign. Colors drifting. Cause you glow like 1 in a million, and I feel it when we ignite the world's left behind. We're fading blue, caught up in a handshake with you. Come on, get us playing, make you my satellite, make it through the afterlife.
Good day, good first day. The first session was great. We were able to replicate the pace we produced at the test. Both guys were very happy. The second session seemed to go badly for everybody. The track was awful. There was a lot of oil down as well. The cars came back covered in oil, so that was a little bit more scary for them. We're comfortable going into qualifying with our previous setup. So far it's gone a lot better than last year, but I don't want to jinx anything. But yeah, we're pretty happy so far.
I wish I could tell you how you make me feel, but I can't because none of it was real.
Today is day 2. We have qualifier coming up here at just before lunch, and then race later today in the early evening around 5. Hopefully get good placement to be able to challenge for a podium in the race.
It is quali and race day, and unlike last year where we had quite a few events, we are ready. We are shooting for a P1 for myself, and Tony's class, he has the potential to be P1. But at the end of the day, no matter what happens, I really, really think that Tony's gonna be right up at the front of the pack on the podium, and I think this is gonna be his season. What I'm looking forward to is getting on podium, hopefully, and having a really good time and battling those cars. So super excited to be back at it. So at this event, a big topic for myself as well as in the AM class is drivers getting reclassified. If you look at my car, I actually have an AM sticker on it, and then they decide I'm gonna be LB, and then yesterday they had a meeting with corporate or headquarters in Italy, and all the guys over here, they decide I'm gonna be LB again, but they then again might go back to AM. By the end of today, everything may be shuffled, and we just don't know what's gonna happen.
And I wish you could feel the same.
Hey! Come on, Simon. Come on.
You're weird and you're American. No, you're not going to do anything.
At this point, you're American too, Leo.
How dare you?
I predict that when Tony gets out of the car, it's going to be his signature move.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good session.
Huh?
Have a good session.
Thank you.
Clear your brain. Yeah. Do what I can to get your space.
Thank you.
Yeah, tires one.
Great.
Okay. Oh yeah, drive.
Yeah.
Green flag, sir. Red flag for car 14 and turn 5. We are red flag.
Just finished up quali and my car is missing, and that's a good thing because we got P1 the first session. Really difficult to get space, but we got one lap and really nailed it. It's personal record for me as well. The second session, we ended up having red flag as well, got 0 space and starting P3. But that just means we're gonna have to battle during the race. It was a really fun time. I had a lot more time left in me, so I'm really excited for this second round of Sebring for us.
Qualifier 1, I was trying to find space, struggling with that, and wasn't able to get a flyer in before they ended up going red flag all. Qualifier 2 went very well, qualified second in class, got in one clean lap before they red flagged all again. Looking forward to both races, but definitely should have an easier time in race 2 than race 1.
Changed up our car. Couldn't tell who was Tony, so now we have blue and red backs. Like it better.
So the fans at Sebring are special. We're here in the middle of Florida, so you can use your own opinion of what type of fan's gonna be here, but they are having a party. They build these giant structures and sit on top of them, some of them with crowns and a cane. They do this every single year. They're out there having parties, they got fires, they're all drunk. When you're driving around this track, it looks like they're having the best time ever, and like it's so cool to be a part of it.
Oh, right now we're getting suited up for race 1 here at Sebring in the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Series. I'm starting 5th in class, 22nd overall. Nick is P1 in class. I've got some work to do to make my way through the pack and hopefully get onto the podium for my class.
I think as long as we don't get tagged and we don't get hit, we're in good shape. We're in good shape.
For the drivers in the Lamborghini Super Trofeo North American Series, patience is what they have needed. 123 days since they last competed, and that was at the World Finals in Jerez, Spain. The green flag waves on the 2025 season, and they are off. 36 Lamborghinis down to turn 1, and you're going to have to make it single file as you exit this corner, but I don't think they're paying attention to that. Great job of keeping that car straight. So easy to panic there and have an issue.
Currently P3 class.
Nice to do side by side, different classes.
Good stuff down into 7, and the 81 goes straight.
Yeah, nice job staying cool there and just letting it come to you.
Yeah, that was exciting.
look back at LB Cup. Talk about drivers who have been here before. Grote leads. He's a former champion.
He comes out of Sunset Bend for the final time and sees the checkered flag. Driving solo, it's an LB Cup win for Nick Grote.
We made up for last time.
Yes, we did.
We sure fucking did.
Oh, that's gotta feel good. Redemption.
It does. It sure does. I swear it feels, the race is always harder when you're out on your own. Oh, what a great race. Up until halfway through, then it gets real tough when you're just out on your own waiting. That was so much fun, so much better than last year.
And your first place finisher in the LB Cup, Nick Grote.
Well, that was, as predicted, redemption. So really fun race, especially at the start. Got to really kind of play with some of the AMs and kind of came down to some teamwork with Tony. Try and hold up his competition while letting him through, and that was a fun experience. But after the pit stop, had a really great lap, and then was just kind of out on our own, just making sure that we stayed on track and just didn't put it into a wall or spin so other people would catch. So kind of like I was saying at Indy, you're out on your own. That's some of the hardest races. I'd rather be battling on the whole time.
We just finished race 1. It went well. It was clean, no contact. Picked up a couple of positions from, I think we started P5 overall. Finished P4, so picked up a spot and battled hard, but clean. So it was a good race. Felt good to be back in the car and battling out there for position again. So it was exciting and ready to do it again tomorrow.
Yesterday was pretty awesome. I mean, got redemption at this track. First of all, we shook off all the jitters. We had some killer practice time here a couple weeks ago. Found out we were a lot faster than we were last year, so we were able to push it. Our setup got a little bit better. We were able to suck up some of the bumps, got a little bit better traction through some mid-corner speed, and really sent it. And it showed up. The results showed themselves.
Yesterday, race 1, we ended up P1 in LB Cup with Nick and P4 with Tony. It's a really good finish for us, and we conquered our demons from last year, especially, with pretty disastrous, first race for us last year. For race 2, just, went through the cars, make sure everything is bulletproof and working like it should, and no setup changes. Cars seem like they're handling good, and goals will just be podium for both cars.
Yeah, yesterday went really well. We were in there battling for a podium spot the whole time, and he was really competitive. So he moved up a couple spots from where he started, and this time he's going to start a little bit higher. So hopefully he'll be a little bit more in that battle for the podium this time.
There's been a lot over that's happened over the test. We worked on chassis, worked on them, worked on numerous things, and so far, knock on wood, there's been no penalties, no issues with the pit stops. The cars are driving well throughout the whole stint, making it easy for them. And now that they've been here a few times, they know the track, and now it's just executing on their part to get the job done. So they have the tools at their disposal. Now they just need to utilize them.
Swap-a-roo from yesterday. You start right up front today, huh? We get to go from the back. Right my way up.
Yeah, you got some battling to do today.
Yeah.
Beat some amps, Wally.
Come on! Come on! I thought
Always ends the same when it was me and you. But every time I need somebody new, it's like deja vu.
You can hear us making out.
I swear they sound
We got P1 last race, and I would love to clear this up with a sweep of the podium. You have to wait and see.
Sebring International Raceway, it is a site for the very first weekend for Lamborghini Super Trofeo North America. Welcome in, everyone. It's race number 2 of the weekend.
Green. All right, let's get with it. We got this. Head down, eyes forward.
Something special about Sebring.
When people ask, what IMSA race should I go to? This is the one that I always recommend because for me, didn't see how it happened, but Nick Grote, who was third for most of the race in LB Cup, he ended up coming through, getting around both Baldock and Drummond, and he ends up with a sweep of the weekend in LB Cup. So a great start to his game.
Oh man, that was battle that time. Super battle. Dude. Oh my god.
When we said it was going to be a battle, we did not realize it was going to be that intense. Hit everywhere, spins everywhere, just missed them. Can't believe we came back from that. This side I want to see, we got hit before the start on the restart. Yeah. This side?
Right here up front.
That's it?
Right here.
Yeah, he hit the wheel hard.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
And your first place finisher in the One Motorsports Lamborghini Newport Beach, number 57, Nick Grote.
Did not think we were going to get that one. We're going to pay for that with a bill. That was a lot of hits.
I got hit at the hairpin at the start. I got hit before the restart in the rear. Going straight after turn 1, I got f***ing slammed. Then I got hit another time. I had to park the car 3 times to avoid spins and miss them by that much. And then I hit those rocks and I was totally sideways. I'm like, I'm for sure going for the wall. And then I managed to save it. We're like going down the street. I'm all the way on like the far curving. He's going down the middle. I think that he saw someone he wanted to pass. And he just f***ing winged it and just slammed me hard. I said, motherfucker! Like, I thought we were done there.
There's going to be so much usable footage out of this interview, I can't believe it.
Found myself falling back, trying to battle as best as I could, but we just didn't have the pace. Crew thinks there might be something with the motor because just trying to draft, we couldn't even draft down the long straightaways. So the only place we could really find time on anyone was in the corners. So, but we battled, fell back to like 8th, battled back to 4th. So, I'll take that. 1 away from the podium, but we ran clean, no contact, good racing, picked up solid points. So definitely a better start this year than last year. And I'll take it. Big congrats to my teammate Nick Grote, who absolutely crushed it this weekend. I'm super excited for him. Thanks to all my friends and family that watch this and follow this journey with me. My wife for all her support, and the guys behind the cameras that make us look cool.
And that's a wrap for Sebring with Safe Life Racing. It was an absolutely incredible week. Just insane. Next up, got Laguna Seca, California.